everyone. So I'm at Magnetawon Access Point. I'm doing just a one-night trip into Hambone, just a nice relaxing trip to get the season started. It's June 1st, so it's the first day that we're allowed to backcountry camp. So I'm very excited. I've got the boat loaded up and Snoopy's very excited. He's already jumped in the boat, having a drink. So the boat's all loaded up. And we're ready to go on this beautiful day. Feel it out? Take it right now. Good boy, stay. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear this or not. I've come across some misfortune. The wind is absolutely insane. And I just, you know, we almost tipped a few times. I'll show some GoPro footage of that. It just wasn't good. We got hit broadside with the wind. and we almost tipped. We got some water in the boat, like the gunnels were at the water level, and usually they sit up pretty high. So I'll show you, I'll flip the camera around, I'll show you the white caps, but unfortunately after a 3-minute paddle I'm gonna have to camp on this site on Magnetawan, and hopefully nobody else needs it, and if they do, hopefully they don't mind sharing it with me. If they do mind, the car is right over there, so hopefully it'll die down in the evening. But this is insane. I'm not going to Hambone, and as much as I hate this, it's not safe. This is crazy. So because the wind has died down for a moment now, I'm going to show you what campsite I'm on. I'm sure a lot of people can recognize because that island is right there, but that's literally the dock to put in right there. So I made it out to like that area to keep going to Hambone, and almost tipped. So I came straight into here, rested up against this log, and the winds weren't stopping. So I decided to pull the boat in between here and let Snoopy get out. I had to pick him up because he was scared, because the boat almost tipped, and I was kind of yelling at him because he wouldn't stay still because he was scared. But this is the site I'm on. Literally, that's right there. The portage is around the corner over there, so I might go see if I can find it and take a look at what Hambone's looking like as well, because the portage is just over there, and I'm sure there's a trail. So there already looks to be a trail this way, so off we go. So I'm already on the portage. It was literally like a 2-minute, not even, walk. Actually, like, yeah, less than a minute walk, to be in the middle of the portage. Not even at the beginning, in the middle of it. And actually Hambone, this little bay part of it, looks quite calm. While the wind is raging on Magnetawan, it's not so bad on Hambone. I can see the trees on the far side swaying pretty good, so I have a feeling that as soon as you get out of this bay and it opens up, it gets really windy. But that site right there is my favorite, and that's where I was wanting to go to. I guess I still could, because it's fairly calm, but I don't know what it's like over that way, and the trees behind that site and on that site are swaying really good. So I have a feeling that even though the water doesn't look rough from here, it probably is, in that I should not push my luck in the backcountry, and I should be smart about my decisions, and I should stay on the Magnetawan site. But this is beautiful Hambone. And I know it's very easily accessible, but it is one of my favorite lakes, and that site is my favorite site on it. I'm really glad I didn't book for Ralph Bice. I can't imagine what Ralph Bice looks like right now. I have a favorite site there too. But yeah, pretty sad about it, but what can you do? See how strong that wind is? It's not even the waves that are the issue. Do you see that spreading across the lake like that? Yeah, no. It's not the waves that are the issue, because there wasn't big waves on Magnetawan when I started, or I wouldn't have been out paddling. But it's these insane gusts of wind. Like, it's insane. I made a good choice stopping where I did. Okay. So I guess I'll walk the Magnetawan Hambone portage with you from Hambone to Magnetawan, and we can see just how bad Magnetawan is at the very end. And then I'll cut off at the halfway point again, back to my site. So here's the other side of the portage. Very short portage. Forget how many meters it is. I can read it on the sign in a second here. But if you ever get to this side and it's crazy windy like this, at least you know there's a site that you can walk to. Okay, so picking out my tent spot, because it's so windy, I'm gonna want a more like in the forest kind of spot. But if it was really nice weather, right here looks like a nice spot, or right there. But because it's not, it is really sunny, but it's really windy, I want some coverage. So I'll go in here. I really like it in here, but the one thing you have to think about is called widowmakers. I mean, that is trees, and especially because it's windy, trees that could fall on your tent. So look around for dead trees. Live trees can do it too, but I mean, you're kind of in the forest. You can't choose somewhere without trees. So these two trees are really big, but it seems like it might be the spot. Maybe if I go over here a little bit more. I don't really see any dead trees, which is good. I don't know where I want to go. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go just like right in the middle here of all these trees and hope none of them find me if they fall. A good example is that tree right there. It already fell. Yeah, so you don't want to be in the way of those. And I guess someone was here recently because I'm taking the trail to the privy, and I've found something on the privy, and it looks like toilet paper maybe. Yeah, someone's left a roll of toilet paper here. Must be new, like the bag is open. But there's nothing else around the site, so I don't think anybody's here. So here's my tarp setup. Didn't film it because it was horrible to do in this wind, but it's like pretty much on the ground on that side, and then a bit higher on this side, not by much, just because I don't want the wind to hit it very much. But I brought my camping chair so I can sit in here and be out of the wind and enjoy myself. I think I'm gonna paint a bit, see how it holds up. Snoopy? Hey you, are you having fun? Are you having fun? Oh, you are? Are you having fun? What was that? Snoopy, come. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. So I painted my tent as well, which was fun. I was sitting back there painting it. You can see my chair, and the bugs have driven me out, but that's my tent. So if you're wanting to paint on the go, I definitely recommend this Winsor & Newton set, because it has all these little refillable pans, and then it also has a brush and water, like it's a water brush. You put water in it and then it drips out into it. And then I just have this cheap palette from Michael's and some watercolor paper, and that's all I've been using. It has every color you need. If you sit, spin, good boy, sit, down, down, Snoopy, lay down, good boy. I'll have hiccups. Was that good? Got dinner going, it's around 6 p.m. I've got dinner going, Snoop's got dinner on the go, and I forgot my spork, so this piece of wood is now my spork. But I'm having sidekicks. It's a tomato Alfredo penne. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a bear hang. We have this tree that's pretty good. Could be a little taller, but honestly, it'll work just fine. And it's quite a ways away from the site, and especially from my tent. My tent is really far from here. So yeah, I'm going to use a log that was at the fire as weight, and I'll show you how I bear hang. Okay. So the first step is to tie something heavy like a rock or a piece of wood around your rope. Leave the rope on the ground. It's really important that you don't hold it tight because this is heavy, and when it goes over the branch, if you're holding it tight, it might swing back at you. So, just gonna try switching hands here. We're gonna give it a go. Awesome. So then, we're gonna take that off and hang our food right about there. So then hoist your food bag up, and then you're gonna tie the rope to the tree next to it. It's not foolproof. A bear could definitely get my food if it wanted, but it's to help be a deterrent. They can climb, they can reach down. The optimal, I guess, bear hang is supposed to be like 8 feet high and a few feet from the branch above it, and a certain distance from the tree. I think it's the proper distance from the tree, but it's only like 6.5 feet high, and it's close to that branch. But it is a deterrent. I haven't had problems with that yet. Doesn't mean I won't though. And I also use like a waterproof stuff sack just to try and help contain the scent. Not sure if that actually works or not, but it makes me feel a bit better. So it's 7 o'clock. We're pretty much in the tent for the night due to all the bugs. He he's really having a hard time with them. His face is getting a little bit swollen because he's getting bites. You can see him catching them. There is a couple in the tent, not very many. So yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm enjoying the view. Snoopy's gonna catch some Z's. But I just wanted to show you how I have my tent set up because it is small. It is a 2-person, but like barely. So I have my bedding on the one side. I left the bottom portion, pretty much all of this side here for Snoopy to figure out where he wants to lay. And then on this side, I just have my pillow, my sleeping bag, have my water bottle, which will probably move down this way. And then I have my pack laying like this. And then just a couple things tossed on top of it. But my food is hung. I have a Snickers, but I took it out of the packaging so that I could hang the packaging, and it's not melting or anything. It's not really hot, so I don't think that the scent is gonna get on anything. So that'll be an evening snack. Yeah, just taking a look at my map and just entertaining myself that way. Dinner was really good. Trying to think of any other updates. I made a video of how to do a bear hang and what my bear hang looks like. And yeah, a couple went by and they did not get the joy of the wind that the rest of us have had, which is a good thing. It was not a good time, and they've portaged out of this lake, so not sure where they're headed, but I think I'm the only one staying on Magnetawan, which, you know, I am pretty bummed about. I really did want to get to Hambone, but you know, the weather dictates what you do when you're canoeing, and it's not like hiking where you can just hike on if the weather's bad. The weather dictates what you do a lot with canoeing. So I'm just thankful to be out here. I have a nice site, and I'm thankful to have it. I'm just a little bummed out about not getting to Hambone, but I know that it was the right decision. So it's 9:30 and we are going to bed, and not setting an alarm, just going to wake up when I wake up. There's no big rush for us to get out of here. There is thunderstorms. It's supposed to be late in the afternoon, but we'll see what time, you know, the wind starts picking up, that sort of thing. I'm usually up pretty early, and I would like to get out of here before the wind starts picking up, but I'm also not very far from the car. So I'm not really in a rush. I'm not going to set any alarms or anything. Good night, Snoopy. Thanks for watching. Good morning. It's 6:15. I was hoping to sleep in a little bit later, but Snoopy keeps waking me up. He woke me up at 5:30 because he threw up in the tent, which was lovely. But yeah, now we're up. It's 6:15 and it is raining. You probably can't hear it though because it's not raining very hard at the moment, which is nice. So gonna get everything packed up and ready. Making some hot chocolate before I take down camp. So I decided to enjoy my hot chocolate in the tent because there's way too many bugs outside. So we're just having a little rest in here. Once my hot chocolate's done, we'll be packing up. It's 8 a.m. I'm all packed up, ready to go. As you see, there's not wind, so now is the perfect opportunity to head out. It was a good trip, even though I didn't get to where I wanted to be. I still enjoyed myself. I'm still out in Algonquin, and I was still camping, so just gotta make the best of it. I really did like the site, other than the fact that it's so close to the car, but that's okay. So now watch footage of us hopefully doing better canoeing back to the car. Okay. Stay still. Sorry that I'm filming this portion back in the car, but everything's loaded up. We're ready to go. The bugs are just insane out there, and actually there's two different vehicles of people just going out on trips now, so that's exciting. It's gonna be very buggy, but I'm glad that they don't have the wind that we had yesterday. So thank you so much for watching these videos. Please like and subscribe to support me and make it so that I can do more of these videos. Thanks.